Hola! Today we are going to make some delicious taco soup, a Tex-Mex favorite, right now on Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. So stay tuned. Okay, so let me show you some of the ingredients that we're going to need today for our delicious taco soup. All right, the very first thing you'll need is a pound of ground beef. You'll need some cilantro. We have salt, pepper, chili powder, garlic powder, a can of corn. This is a can of Rotel. Very important that you have your Rotel in your taco soup. I'm going to use 2 cans of tomato sauce. We're going to need some extra virgin olive oil, sour cream. Love sour cream. I have approximately a half of white onion chopped up, diced. And if you would like, we have some pickled jalapenos. If you like pickled jalapenos, that's something we're going to add to our taco soup. And you'll also need some, I use mild, but you can use spicy if you'd like. This is mild taco seasoning mix, and then we also had ranch dip mix. Another thing you'll need is Mexican style cheese. So I got a bag here, and this is pretty much our ingredients to use for our taco soup. So stay tuned and we're gonna get cooking, all right? So welcome back. All right, so I am so excited to be sharing this recipe with you today. Taco soup is so easy to make. I heard other people talk about how they make their taco soup, and I kind of put this together myself and came up with this recipe, and it's super easy, super good, and it's very quick to make. So if you're looking for something really fast to make when you get home from work and you're really exhausted and you don't feel like cooking, well, this is something you can make in a jiffy. So, all right, so we talked about our ingredients, what we're gonna need. Now let's get started. So I have a pot here. I'm going to put in my pot 2 cans of tomato sauce. I use the one that's no salt added because I'll be putting in my own salt. So I put in 2 cans of tomato sauce, and I'll put in 1 can of Rotel, but before I do that, I'm going to put the flame on. And I'm going to add to that these 2 packages. One is the original ranch dip here, Hidden Valley, and then this is mild taco seasoning mix. Whatever brand you would like to use, this is McCormick. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna add my taco seasoning to that. And now my ranch. This just gives it some really added flavor and some zip to it. And I'm gonna get my whisk, very important cooking utensil to have in your kitchen. And I'm going to just stir that. Kind of make sure it's all blended in there. And the flame, once again, let's see, it looks like it's on a medium flame, so medium flame is what you want. You don't want to put it on a high flame, because you don't want it to burn or anything. So it's on a medium flame, just whisking all those 2 packages, mixing them together with a whisk. And now I'm going to add my can of Rotel. I'm just going to put the whole can in there. And once again, this is mild. If you would like more spicier Rotel, then you can definitely do that. But anything too spicy makes my head sweat. So I can't really have real spicy stuff. That's why I gotta be careful with those pickled jalapenos. But they're pickled. Anyway, so I'm gonna stir this up a little bit. See, very easy. And I'm going to lower the flame. Sort of put it on just a low flame. I'm gonna put the lid on it. And then I'm going to get my skillet. Put that also on a medium to low flame. Let that heat up just a little bit. I'm gonna add a little extra virgin olive oil. And I'm gonna saute some onions first. And then I'm gonna add my ground beef. And really, that's probably about a tablespoon, approximately a tablespoon. You know, you got to really use your judgment when you are adding extra virgin oil to the bottom of your pan. This is a non-stick skillet, so it's really for flavor. All right, so I'm gonna heat that up just a little bit. And you can use, get some garlic, and you can cut up some garlic, chop it up and mince it if you would like. I'm just gonna use onion powder for today. Sometimes I will get some garlic and put it there and let it kind of saute in the oil with the onions, I should say. But I'm just gonna use some garlic powder for today. All right. And it pretty much has the same flavor. If you're someone that likes a lot of garlic, I mean, I do like a lot of garlic, so you can always add extra. All right, so let me add my onions. And don't forget, this is approximately a half of a whole white onion, large white onion. And I'm going to mix that in my pan. Louie's playing with his toy. I'll have to put Louie on camera one day. Louie's my dog. He's an English bulldog. All right, so this is great. That's just doing fine there. And now I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to my onions. Just a little bit. All right. And I'm going to stir it again. That's Louie. Okay. All right. Very easy. See how easy that is? Okay. Now what I want to do is I'm going to add some, or I should say my ground beef. And basically how I do that, remember you need clean hands. I'm just going to crumble it. Just crumble it up in there. Because you're going to be mixing it all anyway. All right. Kind of put it all in there. All right, let me wash my hands really quick. All right, so I'm going to get my wooden fork and I'm going to cook up my ground beef mixed with the onions. And this doesn't take long to cook. I'm gonna put up the flame just a little bit. It should be on a medium to high flame. You don't want it too high. And so I'm gonna just cook that up. Stir it. Taco soup is a Tex-Mex favorite. It's so good on a cold, rainy day. It's one of those warm, hearty soups, you know? And it's actually, you know, it's called taco soup, but it kind of reminds me of, in a sense, Frito pie in a way. We don't use Fritos for this, but you'll see what I mean by that when I put it all together. And so I'm gonna cook up my ground beef. I'm going to add some garlic powder. And remember what I said about measurements if you watched my other videos. I just kind of eye it. I mean, that was just a few dashes of garlic powder. And then this is gonna be chili powder. And the chili powder, once again, I'm just doing it to kind of cover the top. If you like a lot of chili powder, you can add more. I think that's good. You can hear that sizzling going, it's cooking. I'm gonna keep stirring. This is real comfort food. It's gonna be so good. It smells really good too right now. And you're just gonna stir that up. Now I'm going to get the cover, or the lid I should say, and place it over. Lower the heat just a little bit, and I'm gonna let that cook for a while. And when I see it's all brown, then I know it's done, and then I'll show you how we're going to put it all together. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's take a look at our ground beef. That looks good. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it a couple of quick stirs. Wow, it looks really good. Smells great. Oh, wow. So this is pretty much done. It probably takes about 7 to 10 minutes to fully cook. And everything is very well blended. The onions. Now I'm going to turn off the flame, and I'm going to add my cilantro. Wow, looks so good. I love the colors too. Remember I was talking about, if you watched my spaghetti and meatballs video, where I was talking about the colors for Italian food. It's that red, that green, the white. Well, it's sort of like Mexican food too. You have almost the same colors, and I just love it. It just looks so good. Let me kind of hold that up for you so you can see what that looks like. Wow, look at that. Yum. Well, that's pretty much done. And what we're gonna do now, this is our, I'm gonna get a wooden spoon. Where's that one? Use this one. It's very important to have the correct kitchen utensils too. So you have your wooden spoons, you have your slotted spoons, you have the tongs that I talked about in my previous video, a whisk, and one day we'll do a segment on really important kitchen tools that really every kitchen should have. But I'm going to get my wooden spoon here. I'm going to stir my tomato sauce, and this has been cooking now for probably about 20 minutes or so. See, it goes really, really fast, and it's very easy to make. So this has been about 20 minutes. I'm gonna add a can of corn. This is whole kernel corn. Add that to my dish, or my pot, I should say. And now some people will like beans in their taco soup, and that's fine. If you wanted to add beans, you could, but I don't have beans in mine. Nope, mine just consists of the ground beef and the corn. So now I'm gonna add that ground beef to my taco soup here. That looks so good. Yum. Yum. Excellent. And then I'm going to stir that together. Wow. Look at that. Let me show you what that looks like. You see that? It looks so good. I'm gonna stir that up just a little bit more. And then I'm going to put the lid on it. And I'm gonna let that cook for another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll put it all together on a plate. Well, now we get to put it all together, and I cannot wait. All right, so I got a bowl here, and I want to make sure that you know that we're using Tostitos bite-sized chips. You can use any really chip you would like. I just like using these. They're small, they're a great size. And what I do is I just cover the bottom, and it depends on how many chips you like. There's no really set quantity for it. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to get my soup, and I'm going to add it to my bowl. Yum, cannot wait. I think that should be plenty. And if you are someone that likes pickled jalapenos, you can take a couple out. I'll before I do that, I want to add my cheese. Cheese is super, super important to add to this. So I'm going to just sprinkle the top with cheese. I'm going to get a dollop of sour cream. Here we go. And then I'm going to get a couple of pickled jalapenos. Not jalapenos, jalapenos. And just toss them in there. And then, if you can see how good that looks. And then let me try it. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh yeah. All right, that's good. No, that really is good. All right, so, oh wow, that's really good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's show. And taco soup, super easy. I hope you try the recipe. Please leave a comment if you can, and let me know if you tried it out, if it worked out for you, if you maybe added something else to it. I'd be interested to know. Okay. Thank you so much. And happy cooking. Bye-bye. Next time on Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. Yvonne Douglas will show us how to make the most delicious Mexican omelet. So stay tuned.